Hello everyone, welcome to Part of Big Fashion. I'm Sander.
And my name is Dennis.
And oh Dennis, what a special episode we have today.
It's a very special,
Speci?
exclusive,
Yes.
never seen before, never heard before.
A reunion episode of America's Next Top Model. Let's talk you through it.
Oh wait, no, wait.
Oh.
First, before we're going to talk you through it, what do you expect with a reunion? If I think reunion, I would say we're going to go back to things we've experienced. We're going to go back. We're going to look back on things. We're going to talk a lot about it. What do you expect from a reunion?
I would just expect all the things you said.
Yes. I can give a little spoiler alert. This is not that reunion.
No. But let me tell you what is this. This is like a Tyra Banks Show episode,
Yes.
The Tyra Show. It's actually, I want to make it, I mean, a lot of people didn't see this. It's on our own YouTube account, Part of Make It Fashion. So watch this episode on our YouTube account before you're going to listen to us, because then you know everything we're talking about, because we are going to talk about a lot, because so much not is happening. But this is a reunion right before the premiere of Cycle 5. So girls from the first 4 cycles come and join, and it's like a little bit of like, ooh, tonight Cycle 5 starts, and here we are with our old models. And shall we first say who the models were who were in the house, Dennis?
No, we can get to that, because first, when we say, okay, it's reunion, but the episode starts with Tyra walking in. And it's too funny because there's like a fan on her, and her hair is like fully Beyonce style. And even when she's just like standing and giving the introduction of what's gonna happen, you see her hair still moving like shoo, 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 which is really hilarious. But then the girls, they present themselves because they're gonna walk through the runway too. And who are those girls, Sander?
Unrecognizable, because A, some of them changed their hair, and B, it's a very low quality video, so their faces are not very clear when they walk in. From Cycle 1, we have Shannon. From Cycle 2, we have Mercedes, Shandy.
There was only one from Cycle 1?
Only Shannon. Yeah, only Shannon. She was it. And then from Cycle 2, we have Mercedes, Shandy, and Katie. Unrecognizable, with long black hair. Cycle 3 has a lot of girls. Eva, Amanda, and Norel. None of them except for Eva we've seen, but okay. And Cycle 4, that was like the recent cycle back then. We have Naima, Kaylin, Kenya, Brittany, and Tiffany.
Where was Takara?
Oh, and Takara. Oh, you're right. Also Takara. Very true.
Where's she from?
Season 3, Cycle 3. I have to change it in our own description from our own podcast. But check this episode out before on our YouTube account, because then you know what we're going to talk about. It's called, let me see how it's called. It's called ANTM Cycle 1 to 4 Reunion. And that's what we're going to talk about now.
Do you know what I also found hilarious? I remember a girl.
What girl?
I remembered a girl. I
Oh,
always
you
forget
remember?
everyone,
It's
but
true.
yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, I'm proud of myself.
Okay.
Okay, Sander, I'm proud of me too. Yeah, thank you, Sander.
I am proud of you. You did very well.
Well, wait, do you know what's really funny?
No.
Because you said all the girls, and they present themselves, so Tyra calls them out, and then they walk down the runway, da-da-da-da, bam, bam, bam. And then with season 3, it's like, because from the first one, there was only Shannon. From season 2, there were how many girls? 3?
3, but they came together with the 4 of them.
So like, they just walk, and then
I know what you're going to say.
The girls from season 3, they walk, and it becomes like a battle. Like first, it's like there's a few on the sides, then there's 2 walking in as well, and then Eva, walks to the front and stands there, bam.
Yeah, they had to do like a V pose with one of the points.
But it's so funny how they just like they go one for. It's like it's back in the competition, and when you see that, you're like, okay, Diva, you claimed your spot. But then you see from the next season they do it too. So it's
Eva's
like,
always also in the middle. They had to do that.
They probably had to do it, but Ava, props for you the way you did it, because it was bam.
Yeah, but this runway is like 3
Seconds?
feet. Yeah, 3 seconds, and like 3 feet long, like nothing. And like they can stand. It's so small. They have to walk in with. I'm overwhelmed by the episode, and they have to just stand there with the 5 of them. It's a bit awkward. But the episode starts when they walk in, and you think like, oh, she's going to talk to the girls now. Everyone will have their moments.
No.
It's not going to happen, guys. We're going to give you already a heads up. It's not going to happen. You will, a lot of them, you'll be like, what, were you there?
Yeah.
What were you doing there?
Yeah.
But it starts with a movie that they were all in New York for an Elle photo shoot during Fashion Week. I get the feeling that they try to show it that these girls are all now big supermodels with like billboards on Times Square. This is not what their life is, I guess.
Yeah, it was all very like, look at how great we are. We're look at how happy. Everything was like, it's supposed to be good. It's supposed to be happy and like very over the top. Which, to be fair, that's what America's Next Top Model is. So that makes sense. But it was all a lot of like, be happy, show that you're having a good time. And for me, the big question that arises was also like, why aren't the people who aren't there? Why aren't they there?
Yeah.
Like, for example, why was the winner from season 1 not there? I can get a few.
Yeah,
guesses,
there
but
we know about that. We know what happened there. But yeah, a lot. And Joanna also wasn't there, but she got a little clip. Yeah. It was not only the All Stars. It was a few were super random. So it was very clear that they also asked a lot of girls who were like, "No, I'm not going there."
But you know what I'm also wondering, and hopefully maybe some people know, maybe you even know. So in the episode, they don't go to every girl. They don't talk about every girl. But did they tape it?
That it was a very short. It could be.
Because I felt this whole episode was very rushed. It was very like, oh, you did. Oh, again, we go on. Oh, we'll come back to that a little bit more. But I have a feeling that I feel like everyone had probably something to say, but they had to cut a lot.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. I'm not sure. Maybe someone knows. Let us know. But
maybe someone was in the audience and give us some inside information. Maybe the girl who won at the end the earrings. What was her name? Dylan or whatever. The same name as the brother of Tyra. But shall we talk about the girls who did get their moment?
Yeah.
We start with Shannon, who it looks like gets her moment, but the only thing that Tyra asks her is, Shannon, we know you as the virgin. Still a virgin? That was it. And Shannon's like, yeah, my man will get all of it once we get married. She came across a bit like she was a bit drunk or something. It was a bit weird, but that's it, Shannon.
Yeah, and then Tyra
virgin,
was like,
angel, done.
Well, it's not that wasn't my case.
Yeah, I'm not a virgin, bitch.
It's really funny in how this whole episode, I know it's called the Tyra Show, so to be fair, it kind of makes sense, but with every conversation that Tyra has, she can kind of brings it to her in a way.
How can I make this about me? That is all those memes are all to Tyra.
It's very funny.
Yeah. But this was it. Shannon was only there to say that she's still a virgin.
Yeah.
Then we go to Tyra talking to Eva, who starts like, I'm the kind of person who tries to break these girls down to build them up.
Oh, Lord.
Here's Eva the Diva. Yeah. And then they show her with her, like a clip of 10 minutes from Cycle 3 that we've all seen with her in the audition. Yeah. And then like a 3-second talk.
Yeah.
About nothing. What did Eva talk about?
Yeah, that she had a rough childhood.
Yeah, but only in the clip.
Yeah.
Not even.
In the clip?
But not. There was no interview. Like the flashback clip was longer than the talk. Like what the fuck?
What is going on with you? You can't speak anymore. You're like that.
Okay, everyone will stop listening to this. I don't know what's going on.
No, it's too funny. But I also feel Eva is someone, and because she became a Real Housewife as well, right?
Later on, yeah.
So I do feel like she kind of understands what she had to do, because also you see the clip where she has the talk with, well, not the talk, but like where Tyra breaks her. Oh my god, I'm thinking like Lord of the Rings. I will break you. But sorry, that's not what happened. But what was I gonna say? But then they show Eva as well, like she does a runway something for a fashion brand or whatever. Mm-hmm. But it's also like, again, showing how beautiful her life is. But I also feel like Ava knows what to give.
That's true. Yeah.
So that, because I think, or Eva, I should say, actually.
Eva,
She understands how what is necessary.
That's true.
Because also the way she presents herself, and I'm not saying this because she's one of my favorites, to be clear with that. But if you notice from the other girls, like for example, they also go to Shandy, and you can see with Shandy, she's still like, she's
still a girl. She's not a star.
And with Eva,
I love her though.
With Eva, you see more of like she took the part. She took on the role.
Tyra loves her obviously as well.
Well, because they know how it works together. Because I don't believe that they would be friendly to each other, but they are work friendly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, because they were once on the what was it? There's a show in the United States, and they were sitting together. I think because probably it was some like
a quiz or something.
No, it was a show. it's from that dude who also he hosts the reunions of
Andy Cohen.
Yes, I think
Oh, you mean
so.
the late night? The Andy Cohen talk show. What is it?
I have no idea what it's called, but like you see Tyra and Ava sitting together.
What's the name? I always watch it.
I have no idea.
Are they together, Eva and Tyra?
No, there's once like, or maybe it's a backstage or whatever.
No,
but
Eva talks about her.
No, they're sitting next to each other.
I need to watch this.
And it's really funny because they're really nice to each other, but you can also see like you have no relationship.
No.
But you now on television have a relationship because you have to stay positive about America's Next Top Model. You have to stay positive about the things, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's funny.
Here we are also talking a lot of time about Eva.
True.
Now again, so she knows what she's doing.
Yes.
But she was talking that she just filmed a movie and that she had a photo shoot for Vogue. I'm like, what country, Eva? Be honest now. What Vogue photo shoot did you do?
Well,
I miss this.
Let's look it up.
Yeah, we'll get to it. You talk.
Yeah.
Because next we go to Joanna with a little clip. You talk about that and I look it up. Eva Vogue.
Yeah. Where did it? Oh, yeah, Joanna. That was hilarious because she... so I do like it that they also came back to Joanna because they're like, okay, we're going to zoom in on our winners. And they start with that as well with Eva, which I find funny, actually, that they did do it with Naima. Well, we'll come back to that. But then Joanna, she... does this little I don't know, she I can't remember what she was doing, but she was somewhere doing something, a shoot or a show or something.
Yeah, she was for like Style Network, television, something. Like spokesperson, whatever.
But she had to say something in the camera, and you could totally tell of like, this is something that you have to say, you memorize this, and now it's coming out like that. It's just, yeah. To be fair, okay, it's good that they brought that in because it's good that they had her, but also I feel like, was it necessary?
No, but I think she wants to show I'm not in a fight with her. I'm in a fight with Adrian, but not with Joanna. She's only here, not here because she's other things to do.
Yeah,
and we still like each other.
What I would have liked more if it was like, hey, Joanna, how are you doing? I don't know, what are you doing? Like if it was more of a conversation away. And to be fair, you could have edited like that.
Yeah, or even did it real time. Or
I think that was a little bit...
Yeah, or that she was there an hour earlier, Tyra, to give the call.
No, but you could have done like that. Tyra asked the questions, and then you know how you can give an answer, and then
hey,
you just
Tyra,
cut...
I'm here from Style Network. I'm here. Yeah.
And then you could be like, oh, how are you doing? And then they just cut the video, and then they come back. Like it's television. We don't need to know everything that it's... We know it's not real, so it's fine.
I couldn't find it in 1 second, so I guess it was not like a big Vogue. No Vogue Italia for Eva. But... to be fair, she was good. But then...
we get to Shandy.
Aww. Shandy. I always love her.
Yeah, I don't know.
She follows our Instagram.
Aww.
Shout out to Shandy.
Aw, bless her.
Yeah.
But no, with Shandy, do you know what I find really sad for her?
Joanna actually as well, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
That they show the whole clip of Shandy like kissing the dude and whatever. Did they actually have sex?
Well, he asked the famous questions. You had sex? And then she says yes, because she says I did the most horrible thing ever. So
yeah,
I guess.
Oh, maybe. Oh well.
The first few seasons were wild.
Yeah.
This would have never happened in later seasons because the production would have been like, okay, we want the drama, but this is too much. This goes too far.
Yeah. But you know, so they show that whole clip, and then you see that Shandy, she can't look, and like it's really sad. And then Tyra asks and how are you now? Are you still together with your boyfriend? And she's like, no, we broke up. Oh, why did you break up? I'm like, really?
Well, to get, I also was like, Tyra, duh. But then she explains, well, I remember a few months after the filming, you were still together with your boyfriend. So I wondered what happened after that. So that she explained it more, but the question was first a bit weird. Like, why did you break up? I'm like, duh. And then Shandy explained we stayed together for another year. But he couldn't get over the fact that I cheated on him. And I couldn't get over the fact that he couldn't get over the fact. So it was like a vicious circle, which is fair enough. And she didn't seem to be like, oh, fuck, we've broken up. She took it and it's like, I made a mistake and it's over. But yeah, the question was quite weird. Like, are you still together? No. Yeah. Why not?
But you know, and then also what was really funny, she was like, oh, and next up, we're going to go talk to? Like,
there was no response. You broke up? Yeah, okay. Okay, after the break, we're going to see. This is literally how the reunion is. Shandy had like 3 seconds, like, oh, let's bring in the girl who cheated. And then what's her name again? Oh, Shandy. Okay, bye, Shandy. This is what it was.
But I'm really wondering, was it like, because like, in a way, I would say like Tyra, she is not that person who would have been like, oh, so sad. Okay, fuck you and go on. Like that would have been totally weird. So I have a feeling maybe she was told like she had to rush through stuff, or she was just like, okay, go, because they always I believe in ear that they can hear production or something. But it was very like when normally within ANTM when she has her 1-to-1s, it is very like she tries to take the time for them, and this it felt very like.
Is this the true Tyra or is that the true Tyra?
Oh, good question.
Yeah, and I also think, but this is also the way these kind of talk shows go, right? I mean, I'm not from America. Maybe some of the listeners probably are. I know you are. These were like talk shows, and like most was like flashbacks, and after the break, we're going to talk to this and this and this person, and then there's like a 5-minute break, and then there's a 2-minute conversation and another break. It was always like that, like. Baiting, get people keep watching, and after break we give away $10,000 to someone in the audience, and it takes 3 seconds to give it away, and another break. I think this was the type of show in the early zeros. Yeah, like the cheap version of Oprah. To be honest,
very true.
Although I see, because you now also see, we saw also some clips in this episode from like tomorrow in Tyra, a breakup between daughter and mother. This is also Tyra was known back then to be a bit like. The girl next, I don't know, is she girl next door, but I mean more so like she was able to
like
do
a
this.
Human therapist.
Yeah, I mean now all the media shit all over her, and because she's apparently quite fake. I don't know. I mean, I don't know her personally. I can imagine that she's a bit like, ooh, but she was able to do this. She had that show for a few years, and people were watching.
But well, we'll get back to that in a little bit as well of like how big America's Next Top Model is.
Yeah.
But next up we have.
A supermodel gets super mad at... That's what they said. After the break, a supermodel gets super mad. I should be the voiceover of the Tyra show. Tiffany.
I was literally like, who? What? Huh?
You were like, why don't you just say Tiffany? Yeah, let's dive into Tiffany. Because kudos for her for coming back.
Why?
Because a few years later...
more. Tell me.
Yeah, a few years later, fill me in, guys... Tiffany was not that happy with Tyra at all, and shit went down backstage even more, that she was saying things like, and you will go back to sleeping on your mattress, blah, blah, blah. Like really making, well, not fun of her, but ridicule her.
What, Tyra on
Tiffany.
Oh.
But maybe they made up, but like 20 years later, like a few years ago, there was like an interview with Tiffany, and she was like, that bitch exploited me, like Tiffany about Tyra. Oh. So I was like, you're here? Why? I don't really understand. Yeah. But because what did she tell? What did she?
Yeah, well, in a nutshell, she went from stripping, taking ecstasy, seeing her kid while she was on ecstasy, and then she was like, "No, I don't want to do that." And then she came into top model. Then she had anger management classes, which didn't work, and that was pretty much the story that she was telling.
Yeah, and then they interviewed a grandma who says like, "Oh, Tyra, you've been such a mentor." And while this grandma was still, and now Tiffany's mentoring as well. And while the grandma was talking about Tyra mentoring, Tyra is like talking over the grandma. I'm a mentor and you're a mentor. Well, let's go to the break again. It was like no moment.
But it felt to me like, to be fair, the whole interview was interesting. This part with Tiffany where she was like, that Tyra says like, I knew those things and that's why. Like that was interesting, but it also kind of felt like, are you using this as a cop out for your own behavior?
I think so.
Like that's also like how I'm like, it feels like this. It's like you're trying to not say what you did was right, because to be fair, there was nothing wrong with her yelling.
No.
What's wrong? She was like, she was rooting for her. We were all rooting for her.
Yeah, but with this. I'm always on the side of Tiffany. I feel that Tyra really used Tiffany for getting bigger views and really used her hurtful story and her background to become to get a bigger show. Because this clip is like the clip.
True, but
they use her for it.
Yeah, but I like true, but how do I say this? Like, it wasn't like that. I feel Tyra was out of place.
No, maybe not. Maybe
like
not.
Like how what you saying, I totally agree with that. That it was like exploited, and that it was made into making the show bigger and bigger and bigger, and it was like it kept being shown everywhere. Yeah. True that, but I feel like the thing itself, it wasn't like no, Tyra, you went way too far.
No. But if it would have been sincere, she would have done it and would have been fine. But then they would have not broadcasted it. So they would have done it for Tiffany.
But that's television.
Yeah, but that's why I hated this, because when you hear her story, you're like, oh man, because Tiffany, she's likable when she talks. I liked her. I also liked her on the show. I liked her now. She's quite funny with also talking about the anger management thing. I don't know. Do you what I think, because I see this always everywhere online, do you maybe also think the fact that Tyra got so mad is because Tyra pre-selected her as one of the potential winners, that she expected more from her?
I think that Tyra maybe in a way, but I don't think she selected her as a winner. But I think she felt like don't want to say like Tiffany was the same as Tyra when she was younger, because I don't think that Tyra did like the whole thing. But I do believe that Tyra maybe felt like, we can really get you somewhere. We can get you out of your situation. And like, it's the same thing as like, if you see someone who you really care about and then they just not doing what they're supposed to be doing, you're like, come on. And I think that literally Tyra was like, you can get into a better place if you put in the work. If you just go for it. Like what they show as well with the reading in this reunion episode, they were all like, just do it. It's okay that you don't feel comfortable. Just do it. And then she was like, she's given up. And I think Tyra was like, this is your shot. You can get out. So like, it's,
Yeah, but I never really get the feeling that she does it because she wants Tiffany to do good. I get the feeling that she wants it because she was like, this would have been the perfect Cinderella story. Having a woman who was like lower than low, and then we make her the winner of America's Next Top Model. That was more for her own good. That feeling I get a bit. But hey, we never know. And Tiffany was here, so apparently there was something why she did come. Maybe it was money, maybe it was fame, maybe it was like that she was still believing in Tyra back then, and after a year she was like, that bitch. But something went off somewhere between these years. And I'm always, when I hear these stories, I'm really on Team Tiffany. I always give Tyra a benefit of the doubt while all people shit on her. In this, I'm like, I maybe kind of agree with the people.
Yeah, but do you know what I think? What it could be as well, is that what Tiffany's probably mad about is that it got so exploited and so big and big and big and big. But in the end, and that's the thing, even now with television, in the end, it's not about you. It's about the show.
Yeah.
And I think that's the whole thing with Tyra in that situation. Not Tyra per se, but like the show ANTM is like, those girls probably feel like, oh, you're there for me. But to be fair, they are there for them. But for, how do you say it? It's like the most important thing in the end is the program.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing that's always like going against it right now. It's like those girls were all like, they weren't there for me. And I'm like, understood, valid, true. They should have been there for you in a way. But you have to remember, you signed on to do a television show. Because what's also really interesting, not even Tiffany, but all the other girls, they're not only there on that show because they're like, I was an American Next Top Model. No, they want to be seen.
Oh, you're completely right. You're completely right. And I think it's also, this is a very good testament of the time. This would not happen now. People know better now, also contestants and things.
Well, we still have Love Island and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I have the feeling.
Island.
Temptation Island maybe not so much, but with Love Island, I also get the feeling
Ex
like
on the beach.
But they also do it now to know, like, I will get on OnlyFans. You know, you do it for yourself. But you do it now for yourself, and you don't expect the show to bring you the stuff. I guess.
True. But I think it's also like in a way that I think maybe I'm more on Tyra's side than
I like this because no one is so good.
But because I get it that Tiffany could be mad of like, they exploited me, which fair, totally true. But you do have to remember, you are the one that signed on.
But that's totally true, and she's also an adult.
It's also, to be fair, like, people are young. We didn't know back then what reality television could do, so there's something to say for that. But also, I in a way, I kind of feel like you can't put everything on Tyra because in the end, she's a showmaker.
Yeah.
But to be fair, it's also kind of like misguiding when she is like, come talk to me. Tell me what you want. So
trying to be the mama.
It's a little bit of like, okay, what is the role you actually want to play, and what's the role you actually want to take? So but I think there's stuff on.
There's no right and no wrong.
There's there's so many elements to it. And
what the good thing is, I think Tiffany did say these things, but she also said in interviews like, but I also was like, I also was part of it. It's not that she's blaming Tyra, but she's more like, we are not good with each other, and that's fair enough. But I think we're both true, and I think everyone who agrees with one of them or either of them, no one knows exactly what's going on. Only Tyra and Tiffany. Let's put it there.
Well done. Here.
But I liked to see her again, and she looked good.
I was gonna say she looked really good.
She is beautiful.
Yeah. You mean Tyra?
Oh
no, I'm
actually Tyra also.
But
Tiffany looks good. Yeah. Well, let's go to our
big
plus
puppies.
size queen, the full-grown dogs of Takara, who is a spokesmodel for Ashley
Stewart.
Ashley Stewart.
Yeah.
Ashley Stewart.
Stewart.
Is it a big store?
I have no idea. Well, literally, it's a plus size store.
So it's literally a big store. Yeah.
But I felt like the whole Takara thing was like she also understands television because she was there totally as a spokesperson, and she was like, it was promoting Ashley Stewart, and like they get someone who has like insecurities or
Kimberly.
whatsoever. Yeah. And it was yeah.
And
I'm sorry
the girl
for her
was
that
like insecure about her size.
I'm sorry that she felt that way, but I'm like, if you already feel that is plus size, my God.
She looked kind of good.
Yeah, I was gonna say
the haircut not so much, but body wise, I'm like,
yeah,
you look good.
Like, but that's I think also maybe that was more in I think around the world, but like or in Western countries, I should say, that people all wanted to be a size 0.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe but they made it with the music as if she was like the most ugly girl in the world.
And I'm like,
I cannot talk to anyone about this. Well, girl, you're on television right now, but okay,
Yeah.
talking about it. But it was cute what Takara did, and that girl was also cute. It was, but they make it look like Takara is like this big superstar who helps her.
Of
and like I give her one outfit from $20, and she will look fabulous again.
Yeah.
But she did look FABO, like as talking.
FABO.
That's what Takara said. I will make you look FABO, FABU. I don't know, fabulous. FABU maybe. That's what. Didn't you pay attention? Takara said it twice.
No, I didn't.
Twice.
Oh no!
But then so she walks the wrong way.
It was
Kimberly,
a nice
with the models.
Yeah, it was a nice little Ashley Stewart commercial. Yeah. And then what's also interesting, then we go to the judges or the other people from the panel, and we get a clip of Janice.
Ooh!
And I was like, it's very interesting because you're not on season 5 as a judge.
No, she's not.
She talks very sweet about Tyra and everything, which
Bullshit.
is also like, okay. But then Tyra, she reacts with like, oh, Janice was really calm. I thought she would be like really wow. Well, she was just a normal person.
Yeah, such a shade. They were not liking each other.
It was like, okay.
But do you think, because it's clear that they don't like each other, do you think it's more on Tyra or on Janice, or both of them being big personalities?
I think the latter, what you're saying. They're both big personalities. But I do believe like Tyra has a little bit more together than Janice.
Yeah, but I feel that Janice, if I hear from the girls, was more invested in making the girls become a model.
True, yeah.
And Tyra was more invested in making a show.
True, but that makes sense because for Janice, she got paid and she just had to be a judge.
Yeah, and she was, in the end, she was a crazy one, but she said some things that were
true.
Right. She was saying it like it was.
Yeah,
she was a bitch, but she was a fun bitch, in my opinion. But we get Twiggy, of course, and she was much more lovely.
Oh, Twiggy.
The Twigs.
Yeah, but then we get other people from the show. We get Mr. J.
Mr. J. Manuel.
And they do this weird bit about his height I didn't really care about.
But it is true. He doesn't look tall.
True.
Because these girls are, of course,
but
huge.
If you think Shandy got 2 minutes about that horrible story, Mr. J gets 5 to 10 minutes about his length.
Yeah. And he's not even the star of the show. He's the creative director. I want to hear what these girls have to say because some girls said nothing. Norel.
Brittany would have been hilarious to talk to.
Brittany said nothing. One of the fun ones from last season. Norel, also one of my favorites, didn't say anything. Norel? No, they showed a baby photo of her.
No, but she had like the thing of like with Nikki Hilton.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Norel and Nikki Hilton.
Did you watch it?
No, I forgot about it. Oh, and Anne. Anne, I loved Anne.
Oh, yeah.
And
we would have... Anne and Eva, that would have been interesting.
Because she was like, I want you on my wedding and everything.
Yeah.
And they had the girl, Katie, who cried because she had a boy haircut. And now she has black hair. Talk to her, not to Jay being like 6'2". And then they had like a fashion show while they show all the girls wearing bling bling that all the girls from Cycle 5 have in their casting. 10 million.
Yeah.
And then they have like a show that they have in the casting photos. And then there's supposed to be one other model. Where is she? Where is she? And then you feel like, okay, now someone big will come out.
Yeah.
Who walks out?
Miss J.
Even I was not interested in it. While I love Miss J to death, I'm like, of course it is Miss J.
Yeah,
I would have been like, is it Adrian Curry, the winner of Cycle 1 or something? Or is it like Giselle Bundchen? I don't know. Was it Miss J?
Yeah, and also he didn't even get to talk, or she, or they, or whatever.
No, he said like one sentence, she,
it's like Miss J normally always has something fun to say. Always has like little quick one-liners or whatever, but now there wasn't really.
He said something about, because then J Manuel said that, see, I look short again because Miss J is walking in 4-inch heels, and then Miss J said something about like, these are my house slippers or something. Yeah, but that's it, Miss J.
But then we get to the best part, because apparently there's earrings, or there's a little thing that someone can win earrings if they look under the seat. And then you see the camera going over the audience. You see everyone looking, except for 2 guys.
Who don't give a fuck.
They're just like, oh, yeah, okay, well, we have to look too.
Oh. And who wins it? Devon. Like a girl comes on, what's your name? Devon. And then Tyra my brother's name is Devon. Oh, and you see that Top Model is broadcasted in over 90 countries. Quite big. Yeah. And then you see like Tyra like with the overvoice in all different countries, that she's like, jij bent nu het nieuwe Amerikaanse next topmodel. They didn't do it in Dutch. I cannot speak another language. I can do it in Italiano for you.
Do Vietnamese. Do Russian.
No, I don't want to be cancelled. it will be culturally inappropriate. But they had it like a clip of the voiceover.
Did they do it in the French or?
There was a French version.
There was a French.
La top model magique, or what else?
Well, I'm actually curious. Is in the Netherlands? Is it the only place where we get subtitles?
I think one of the only, like the Netherlands, Belgium. Germany has a voiceover. Italy, like all of these countries have voiceovers. But it's a big business.
We're forgetting the best part, because at the end of the show,
you could win
a DVD of season 1.
This was said, and Dennis said, "Who would want to win that?" I would want to win a DVD of season 1. I actually, back in the days, I looked it up because I wanted the DVD of season 1. But it did look as. Guys, the people who know the DVD look, it looked like it was like some fake bootleg, and you had to pay like $40 for it. And I'm like, no, I'm going to download it illegally because it's probably a fake one. But if I would be in the show and I would win from Tyra the DVD of season 1, I would
scream and shout.
I would scream and shout, let it all out, and sing na 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 like the whole day. But I was expecting a bit more of this reunion.
I would have liked it, but I get it because they didn't have the full group of each season. So if they would have, I believe, the full group, then they could have talked about like, what do we not know, or what happened, or then
because they all know each other then.
Yeah, and now it was like everyone kind of separate, and it was more of like it was just one big commercial for season 5, which makes sense.
Yeah, because it was premiered and then in a few hours the season premiere will be of season 5. And that's why they would have done, like what you said, bring in Anne. Well, Anne was there as well, that you have like 2 people interacting with Tyra. Like, hey, Anne and Eva, how are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, do all the cycles apart. I think the cycle 5 with the whole cast will be a bit more interesting, because those girls were all together in the house, and then there can be like, they can talk about the fights and the this and Lisa in her diaper and all that bullshit.
Oh God.
I think it will be that. So I think that will be more fun. This was a bit hush, hush, rush, rush.
Yeah. It was. Like a Tyra episode. Well, maybe it was very nice. I have no idea. I never watched the show. A reunion, not so interesting.
No. So this was your first episode of the Tyra show.
Oh yeah, no. But this was the first.
No, but I was like realizing now, like, for both of us actually, this is our, because I never saw this reunion as well. Like, this is our first Tyra show episode.
Yes.
But I would have never watched it normally.
We're not virgins anymore.
We're no Tyra virgins.
No
Shannon. Shandy. Oops. I mean Shannon.
Okay. If Sander is mixing names, then I believe it's time to close the deal. So hopefully you enjoyed this very special episode, and we'll see you next time on another thing. Bye.
If you enjoy listening to us, you can follow us on Instagram at @BotWhatMakeItFashion. We have a website, and how you get there, you can see that in our Instagram bio. And if you really, really enjoy listening to us, we would love for you to give us a 5-star review. You can even get in contact with us by sending us a message. And how to do that, you can see that in every description of every episode on all podcast platforms. Thank you.